Today, let's talk about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and why it's important to do your own research. For those of you just getting into cryptocurrency, this is a great video for you to understand what you're getting into. For those of you that are scared, unknowledgeable, ignorant to what cryptocurrency is, and you want to know more, this might be a good video for you to start with. I'm coming right back with you. Hey YouTube, it's your girl, The Real Teddy Talks, educating you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on entrepreneurship, your hustle and your grind, and building generational wealth. And for the last couple weeks, I've been talking a lot about cryptocurrency. I know. I used to talk a lot about business, entrepreneurship, starting a business, etc., but I was kind of leaving off the wealth generating, wealth building part of my mantra. So I've kind of divvied into the wealth side, and I've been contracted to do a mini cryptocurrency course. I'll tell you more about that in a couple weeks. So I'm talking more about it just to give it more buzz when that launches on this huge platform. So I'm really excited. But I was thinking today about the topic, and I just said, let me talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and you, and why you should care, and why it's important for you to do your own research. So those of you know, I got into cryptocurrency in early 2017 off of a tip from an associate, someone that I worked with, who kind of told me about it, introduced me about it, didn't give me all the information. And at the time I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant. So I was right at that icky phase, and I wasn't listening. I wasn't receptive to doing a lot of research on my own at the time. But on his tip, I bought significantly into Ethereum. And at that time, Ethereum was sitting between, when I first looked at it, it was like $18 when I first bought into it. And it went up to like 30, maybe a little less than $30 I bought into it. Today, Ethereum is sitting at close to $3,000. It's at an all-time high. Okay, so fast forward 4 years, it's 100 times. Is that 100 times? Yep, it's 100 times. Okay. And I tell that story often. What story I don't tell, and I'll say for those that are closer to me when I'm really talking about cryptocurrency, is how I effed up when I bought it. So again, it was a tip. I bought into Ethereum. My husband at the time, I don't know if I even told him what I was doing. I might have mentioned it to him. But at this point, it wasn't about cryptocurrency. It was just about this Ethereum. I knew what Bitcoin was, but the phrase cryptocurrency wasn't the words I was using, right? I was just talking about Ethereum. So I bought into it. A few weeks after I bought into it, it went up to $100. And because of some mistakes I had made previously investing, where I invested in something at like 16 cents, it was a medical stock. This is regular stock market stocks. And it went up to like $1.25. And I let it sit in there, and I bought a lot. So I was like balling out of control in my imagination and my portfolio. And I left it in there, and within weeks, it just tanked right back down to like 20 cents or something. So I lost all of the non-profit, like the profit I didn't take out, right? So I didn't have any gains. And I just kicked myself for years because I didn't understand investing. So I'm circling back around. So when Ethereum went from, when I bought in like between $18 and $30 to like $100, $110, I sold not half of it, but like a third of it. I just sold it. I was like, boom, I got my profit, I got my investment. And that was a mistake. And the reason it was a mistake, because I didn't do my own research. At that point in time, it was just like a month in, it was like February or March of 2017. No, it was probably February 2017. I didn't understand what Ethereum was. I didn't understand the future of Ethereum. I didn't understand cryptocurrency in whole. I didn't read the Bitcoin white paper. So I didn't know what I was buying into. And had I done a monicum of research at that time, there is no way in heck that I would have sold that Ethereum that I bought. And it's not a sad story, right? Because buying back in at 100 has dropped down to 50, 40. Buying back into it, when I did realize what it was, I really didn't lose any gains, right? I just lost some time. But buying back into it, I was able to recover from my mistake. But the reason I'm telling you this story is everyone doesn't have that opportunity. It's sitting at $3,000 now, and it can go to the moon. And that's a phrase that's overused in cryptocurrency, but I mean it literally. We don't know where Ethereum can go. You don't know where Bitcoin can go. People are predicting all kinds of things, and no one really knows. But I will say, I encourage you to learn about it now, understand Bitcoin, understand cryptocurrency, understand blockchain technology, understand Ethereum and the Ethereum platform, so that when you make your decision to buy in, and I encourage you to buy in at some point, just so you have your feet wet in cryptocurrency, you will understand what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, and you won't make the same mistakes over and over that other investors have made. I'm in a few cryptocurrency groups, and there was a day when everybody was showing their worst decisions in crypto was usually when they sold something way less than what it's worth now. And what I always say in those instances is you made the best decision you could at the time. And that's all you can do. You can make the best decision you can at the time. That's in life, that's in parenting, and that's investing. But had I done my research back in late January 2017, instead of just taking my 3-time, 4-time profit, I could have made a serious financial mistake. So that is my encouragement to you to get in, open your cryptocurrency exchange accounts. That's a video I did last week saying why you need to do that now, because it takes so long to verify your identity. Get in, start learning about it, start buying it. My homegirl, Janelle, she's always in my comments. I love you, girl. I'm wishing you all the luck. Get in, just start dabbling. I'm so proud of you doing your thing, buying your Ethereum, getting your Dogecoin, and making that money. And you're learning along the way. Because the longer it takes you to get in and start learning and experimenting and buying and selling, the higher your curve is going to be. So continue to ride this wave. We're right in the middle of a bull run. We don't know how long it's going to last. We don't know how high it's going to go. But if you buy into good coins, the Bitcoins, Ethereums, Binance, some would say Ripple. I'll say it now, Ripple, buy into Ripple. ADA, Cardano. Get some coins that have a good story to tell, a good mission, a good platform, and you really can't go wrong. And just ride the wave. If it starts to go down, when it goes down, when the bear cycle hits, it's okay. It'll come back up, and you will have learned and been more the wiser for it. Take it from me, learn from my mistakes. That wasn't the only mistake I made in cryptocurrency, I assure you. But it's one that I will remember because it was my first buy, it was my first sell, and my first aha moment, like, what the F did I do? I should have done more. I should have learned more. I should have studied more. So I encourage you to invest in yourself, just 1% a day, invest in your knowledge, invest in your learning, and you'll be all the more better for it. This is The Real Teddy Talks, signing off.